Good morning, students. In the previous topic, you learned about conduction and convection. You also learned that conduction takes place in solids and convection in liquids and gases. But the question arises that how does heat travel in air? In which direction does smoke go? For this, you can perform an activity. What you have to do is you have to take a candle and light it, and then you have to place one of your hands on top of the flame and the other hand on the side of the flame. Do both the hands feel equally hot? And can you tell me which hand will feel more hotter? Whether it is the hand which is kept on top or the hand which is kept on the sides. I will tell you, the hand which is kept on top will feel more hotter as compared to the hand which is kept on the sides. Why? It is because of convection. Okay, the air on top of the flame is getting heated up, and what happens? It rises up. So due to convection, the hot air will rise up and the cold air from the sides will take its place. Okay, and that is why due to convection, the hand which is on top will feel more hotter as compared to the hand which is kept on the sides. Why? Because on sides there is no convection, and so the air will not be as hot as it is at the top. So what does this activity prove? This activity proves that air near the heat source. Where is the heat source? Here the flame is the heat source. So the air near the heat source gets hot and it rises up, and the cold air rushes to take its place. This same phenomena can be seen in the coastal areas. Okay, and this same phenomena is connected with the sea breeze and the land breeze, about which you have already studied in your social studies class. Okay, you have studied already about sea breeze and the land breeze. Now, what happens in sea breeze and land breeze? During the daytime, okay, during the daytime, the sun there is the sun is there. So what happens during the daytime? The land gets heated up very fast. Okay, so when the land gets heated up, what will happen? The hot air above the land will start rising up. And when the hot air above the land is rising up, what will happen? There is a vacant place here. There is space here now. So the cold air from the sea will start blowing towards the land. So since the air or the wind is blowing from the sea towards the land, this is called as the sea breeze. Okay, and the just reverse is the process during the night time. Now what happens during night time? I told you that the land gets heated up also very fast, and land takes a lot of time to cool down also. Okay, it will take a lot of time to cool down. So that means at night the water is still hot as compared to the land. The sea is very hot as compared to the land at night. So what will happen? The reverse process. Here the water is hot. So what will happen? Hot air from the sea starts rising up. Okay, and when the hot air rises up, there is a vacant place here. The cold air will start blowing immediately from the land towards the sea. And since the wind is blowing from the land towards the sea, this is called as the land breeze. Okay, so that is why to receive the cooler air, most of the houses in the coastal areas are made to face the sea, especially the windows. The windows are made to face towards the sea so that they can get the cold air. Now we have finished with conduction and convection. Now we come to the next mode of heat transfer, that is called as radiation. Radiation is a form of heat transfer which does not require any medium. Till now you studied that in conduction, conduction needs what? Conduction needs solids. It is only through solids that conduction can take place. That is heat transfer. Okay, what happens in convection? In convection, it is through liquids. The medium is either the liquid or the gas, isn't it? In convection, it is either the liquid or the gas through which heat can transfer. But that is not the case with radiation. Radiation does not require any medium. I will give you an example. Okay, for example, you all know about the sun. The sun gives us heat and light. Okay, you also know that the earth is millions of kilometers far away from the sun. It's millions of kilometers. But how does the heat from the sun reach the earth? As I told you that in the space or in the universe, okay, that is between the sun and between the earth, in the space there is no medium. You all know that in the space or in the space there is no air, no light, nothing is there. There is no medium. But how does heat reaches the earth? It is reaching by the process called as the radiation. Okay, so radiation is the transfer of heat which does not require any medium. It does not require any medium, but still it will get transferred. Okay, now another example I can give you, that is just now I told you about the activity, the candle, and the about the candle, the flame. You had kept the hand on top and one hand at the side. Okay, now I told you that this hand will get more hotter. Why? Because the hand which is on top will get more hotter because it is on top due to convection. Okay, but the hand which is on the side, that is also feeling hot. Okay, now why is your that hand feeling hot? It is because of the radiation that your this hand is feeling hot, but it is feeling only slightly hot, not as hot as this. Here this hand is getting more hot because convection. Okay, but this is getting slightly heated up because of the radiation. I hope this much is clear to all of you. I hope conduction, convection and radiation is clear to all of you. The last part of the chapter we will finish in the next topic. Thank you.